Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and this is our Trials of Trebizond campaign within Crusader Kings 2. And as you may notice, if you're very perceptive, I have declared war upon the Seljuk. I think they're not in a defensive pact against me, simply because they're in a war and they're not allowed to do so while at war. So I have declared war, and of course I have declared war for Antioch. We want our holy city back. Besides, if we do this, we can slowly creep up to, well, cut them off from the Midland Sea and then connect our lands over here. In the end, of course, I also want to connect this, but that is for later. Right now, this is my plan. Even if my the main troops, or actually no, I should say my retinue is over here. So, I have done this off camera, it was just past a few days, simply to not have you view again once me moving all the boats. So, here's where we're gonna go, and here's where we are going to start our war. You want to marry the former lover of my father, whose children all died. Sure. Enjoy. Was mauled to death on the order of yourself. You killed your own wife. While she was pregnant. You're a beast. Wow. Despot Simeon the Beast. Simeon the Beast. I'm not gonna call him my ally. I don't really need them. I find it a little over-exaggerated if I do that. And let's join the community of St. Basil, because I hadn't done that actually last episode. My mistake. Oh, I thought I moved you, but apparently I did not. Best of luck. And yes, best of luck. Because I've actually sent a preacher to Lithuania, trying to get them to become Orthodox. There's some Orthodox terrain beneath them, and I kind of want them to embrace that. And have a big-ass old ally in the north. So I've actually sent someone over to join there. Here, now joining again Defensive Pact. That's Genoa. Oh. They were out of them for a moment? Oh well, too bad. Could have made use of that, I suppose, but now it is too late. First 6,000 land on their face. There we go. Whoa, we're suffering attrition here of 6,000 people? We can hold 14,000. Why are we suffering attrition? This unit has been out of supply. What? That makes no freaking sense. That's not allowed, perhaps? That's a new rule that from a boat off you need to move via land in order to get supplies? Lightfoot leader. No, I don't really think I need that. Thank you. It's not a bad trade. Certainly in the beginning it is actually amazing, but right now I feel that is not prudent to my cause. So how many can we hold here? Because I doubt it's 23,000. Yeah. So split you up in two. Absolutely not. I can't give out land to anyone who asks. And then we'll divide you into two groups. And push you further in. And I know I'm not going to suffer attrition here for a short moment, but I am going to hope that it will be prevented. Oh, I need to wait until... Hold on. This is a tricky thing. You don't want to move your troops at the end of a month, because if I moved them now and they were gone at the February, all of this will be over. But if I move them... Hold on. Now, it should be fine, because they arrive on the next day. Voila, and they've taken over the siege. Another one of those little tricks you just have to know in order to make that work perfectly. I loaded everybody onto the boats, and I never ever said to the boats, yo, get your troops over here. That's not very well organized by the Byzantine Empire now, is it? There we go. And I assume it will take some time for the Seljuk to mount even a response. Based on the fact that they are in another war. Which they have been in for like the longest time. But yeah, capturing Antioch back and putting it under Orthodox control would be amazing. You guys, take a siege leader. Why, you might ask? Because I don't think I've shown this in a while. Our siege leading, currently they're losing 8.7 morale every 12 days. Click him in, and it should change. No? Okay, they've altered that. I did know they didn't link it anymore to the person leading the troops, but apparently now you only need... You have received word that Bishop has been imprisoned by King. It seems he took offense to your... Esclayar. Darn it! He does not want to hear about it. He does not want to become Orthodox, which is of course what we so desperately would like to see happening. That's unfortunate. By the way, donate to charity. Let's just get additional devotion. Perhaps, I wonder, did I get kicked out because I didn't accept a mission? I'm now wondering, did I join them? And got kicked out because I didn't accept to become theology focus? Because I think that, or was that the previous? No, that was the previous Basilicos. One sunny afternoon, you enjoy a quiet moment away from your advisors under the shade of a tree in a palatial garden. I assume this is going to be about the blue and the greens again. A sound from above catches your attention as you look up. You spot, yes, Anaximandros, the chariot gnome hiding on a branch. Your grace, he whispers with a smile. Before I suffer your wrath, I ask you hear me out. He scurries down from the tree and gives you a new offer. Fate may have conspired against us in past, Majesty, but this time my plan is foolproof. He flashes a toothless grin, the closest he can manage, to a winning smile. Third time's a charm, eh, Your Majesty? What do you say? It had better be. I'm in. I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound? I feel like we should. The chariot. Anaximandros brings you to a small workshop in one of the seedier districts of Constantinople. Here, he explains, they will weaponize your chariot. While you watch the craftsman install a pair of extendable metal blades, this is not good, because if the other guy does as well, I'm gonna get wounded. While you watch the craftsman install a pair of extendable metal blades in the chassis, intend to shred the wheels of any chariot adjacent to you. I don't like this. You train extensively with a new chariot until you have mastered its new weaponry. New weapons. Sorry. I would have expected weaponry there. As you are about to leave for the hippodrome, on the eve of the race, Anaximandros hangs you a fanged mace. For good measure, he explains. Oh, this is gonna be bad. The day of the third race. This is it. The final race of the season. The hippodrome is filled to capacity and a deafening roar greets you as you ride your chariot into the arena. You line up next to Spiridon, your old fool from the Greens, and the crowd's favorite. Your Majesty, he says and spits on the ground. The trumpets blow and the race begins, but it seems you weren't the only one to have brought arms. Everything turns into a huge melee as all the drivers hack and slash at each other, using both handheld and chariot-mounted weaponry. This is bad. Anaximandros has played both sides against each other. That was clear. There can be no other explanation. The situation escalates further when the agitated crowds enter the fray. You spot Anaximandros climbing into Spiridon's chariot, and the two of them escape the hippodrome through unguarded exit. Give chase. The chase is on. You leave the madness of the hippodrome behind you and steer your chariot into the streets of Constantinople. Now this is not going to go wrong, not at all. In hot pursuit of Spiridon and the traitor Anaximandros, with blades unfolded, cutting pedestrians here and there. Oh, by the way, I just noticed that this guy who joined against the defensive pact against me has my name. Blades unfolded. Your chariot smashes through market stalls and pottery in the narrow back alleys with a hissing Anaximandros tries to give you a taste of the whip without success. You rush past the Hagia Sophia and onto the Augustine Square. As terrified priests scramble to get out of the way. With a sharp turn, you continue forward onto the Mez, the main thoroughfare, and speed past ox carts and the Forum of Constantine, before Spiridon abruptly turns north, towards the Golden Horn. He finally loses control of his chariots at the docks and crashes into stacked crates. You step off your chariot and draw your mace. You show mercy, show mercy. Yeah, because I'm not the best at personal combat, actually. Because of my one-eyed. Quarter is given. Spiridon has been impaled on a nearby fence and his dead eyes glare at you accusingly. Anaximandros, however, lies wheezing on the docks with a broken leg. He curses your name as you approach him with your mace. Why do all this, you ask him. Why couldn't you... What could you possibly gain? The little man growls wearily at you. Eons ago there were 4 chariot racing teams. The blues, the greens, the whites and the reds. Then the 2 most powerful teams all but absorbed the 2 weakest. Who speaks of the whites today, or the reds? The domination of the blues and greens has to end, Majesty, at any cost. If my nephew Spiridon and I could get them to wipe each other out. You've heard enough. You have heard enough. Varangian guardsmen on horseback finally catch up with you, and have instructed to take Anaximandros away. I gain 100 piety, I gain the trade cavalry reader, and a courtier named Anaximandros appears at the court. Oh? And I've received a few things. From his death? Crown of lilies, a noble scepter, and an engraved sword, a finger of St. John? For some reason that was all begifted to me via this man. Is there no heir here then? No, there is. There is an heir here. Oh, but this is Gavras! That's why it is handed to me. Right. The boy's not gonna enjoy this. Neither are other people. Why can I not take away land from him? I want to give it to this boy. And gift to him Samos and the duchy. I'm gonna stand these men down. I know they are our troops, but I'm right now not right to do so. Oh, he also has this county. Why can I request invasion? He's not independent, is he? No, he's not. Oh, he's beneath this man for some reason. Okay. That's why I cannot give him anything. Right, I understand now. You, Grand Viceroyalty, the Duchy of Samos. And that's why he now holds this little land. I see. And then from here on, I can revoke titles. In the end. The County of Matone. I can give away viceroyalties, but then... That's without... I could do this. Then revoke... Nah, it's just gonna be difficult. It's because this boy was... Because he was married out matrilineal to the other lady. What do we do? I don't know, but what did we all inherit? We inherit a crown of lilies. It's really low quality, but it is at least some quality, you know? I'm surprised I can hold an engraved sword and a yeet together, but... Saint Finger's bone and a finger of St. John. There we go. At least some stuff was gained. And this is 13,000 men here. Let's support this invasion. And have I already decided to? No, let's compose a book. For 1,002 gold. I'm also surprised about how well it is. Complexity of war. Martial theme. Something about the honor of guards. Something educational. Chronicles of my family. Let's do that one. I don't see any particular speciality for this emperor. And apparently I don't have a court physician, as I can recruit one. Caesar. The Queen of Trebizond. Antipatos. Why are you guys so angry? Probably because you need to be on the council. Yeah, and I don't have you on it. There we go. Despot is the highest honorary title in the Byzantine Empire, second only to the Emperor. It can only be granted to close relatives, traditionally the oldest son. Well, let's for now do that. Now I'm curious to see if the Seljuk will mount a defense. At a certain point I will start disbanding some of these troops. Because my vassals definitely won't like it if I keep them here, but nobody is defending him. Right now, there is no reason why the Seljuks should hold this terrain. They cannot guard their borders. I claim victory. It's already at 91%. All for peace. Ah, he says yes. And that's how easy it is sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. Stand it down. And the holy city of Antioch is now part of the Byzantine Empire. Ooh, I like that. That was a nice little easy war with great consequences, because now we can... I don't know exactly which is the holy place, but yeah, here. I assume that one indeed. The bishopric of Antioch. There we go. There are definitely a few different cultures around here. This is Levantine. This is still Greek. There you go. And this has probably turned Turkish, I assume. Seeing what is over here. Yeah, Turkish. Yo, this was still Greek even. We've saved the culture over here. That's amazing. And we should give that to a Gavras. Is there a Gavras lady here who got Gavras children with somebody? No, she's married to von Babenberger. I know she's married to, yeah, a king, so that's not gonna happen. This is Hungary. Well, and this is why we are aligned with Hungary right now. She died. We just checked. Did she not have a lover originally? Oh no, that was this lady. But no child was born of that, so... I can't give it to any family member right now. I mean, there are definitely other family members somewhere, but you should be careful if you give out too many of them, because then the line gets really funky at a certain point. Oh, interesting. It was his daughter that... interesting. Doo-doo-doo. You look like a good man to inherit Antioch. There you go. You decent stewardship, decent... Why in the heck would you take that type of shield? A Sunni shield. Are you nuts? Orthodox, thank you. You. I hope that this isn't some... Here, let's give him an odd shield just to remember us of that weird thing that he did. Part Profess. Gotta head this area apparently. I don't know. Something like this. Don't you go weird on me. Well, you're not great, but you are diligent and just and have ambition, so congratulations. And you are horrible. But you're older, but I guess you will have to do. Alexandreta. Can't usurp this just yet. Of course I will get the old team together. Despot Germanos has challenged you to a friendly game of Tiskaion at the Tiskanisterion Stadium in Constantinople. I wish I had a person that lived in Greece that watched this series and taught me how to pronounce these things. This popular Byzantine game can trace its origin back to the Sassanid Persia and features two teams on horseback using sticks with nets to get the leather ball into the opposing team's goal. We accept this challenge, of course. And we win! 25. Prestige gained. With the city back under under East Roman control, the Patriarchate of the Antioch... I'm going to do this again. This is a new recording session. I do know how to speak. With the city back under East Roman control, the Patriarchate of Antioch has been properly restored as one of the episcopal sees of the Pentarchy in the Eastern Orthodox Church. It was originally founded by Saint Peter the Apostle, who is regarded as the first pope by the Western Catholic Church. God be praised. We will do nothing for now. I'm just gonna stand down. If you just let me stand down the army, thank you. There we go. I am very pleased about that. I almost would want to break the bloody truce here. I don't have a good chance of murdering him. I do hope the Mongol Empire loses, but I doubt it. Yeah, it's going more and more towards Temujin. Great. Let's get the team together and we win again. And currently we do not have an alliance with you. Actually, now we can. Attacking King of Lithuania in the Holy Roman War for Mazovia. Oh, if only you would have accepted Orthodoxism. Then you wouldn't have had this issue. Lithuania. I do need to get a claim on Italy somehow. That's something I need, because if I can get a claim on Italy, we can get so many of the duchies that we need to restore the Roman Empire. It's already betrothed. Hopefully he can get another daughter, or otherwise I'm going to try and arrange betrothal. Just let me just see if he does that. He does do that. She's of the right age, but she's ugly. But sometimes you don't marry for the looks. Sometimes you marry out of love. That in this case would not be the case, just to be clear about that. Why is there always disease here? Like, seriously. Disease is always running rampart in here. Getting more tech points is always good, though. Translation house. I have to go for something that is a little cheaper here, because I don't have the best of cash right now. So, the soup kitchen. Trying to improve those hospitals. Yeah, it's a true epidemic. We'll support it. We're a little low on cash, but we're fine for the rest. We're still trying to groom an heir, so I still hope for an projected seduction attempt. Nice. The Kingdom of Trebizond can be claimed. Not really a reason to. What's the problem? Title claimant, the Byzantine Empire. Yeah, but that's about it. We'll be fine. Not a special minor title available. And Rom has been formed, eh? Yeah, Rom is now truly formed, and this is moving into Trebizond. You're my courtier, but born in purple. Alright. Oh, yo, this Gavras could have definitely been gifted something. Italian. Courtier up with Burgundy. Princess of Rum. There you go. News from China. The period of unrest in China has come to an end, and the surviving militant peasants have returned to their fields. They did not change the ruling dynasty. How much threat do we have right now? Yeah, about 100. None too surprising. Oh, you just died. The Kingdom of Egyptus. All right. Hello, boy. Grand Viceroyalty. Apparently he took them all away. And Egyptus has been restored. dying of chamber business. I fear for this king, but because there are also some brothers here that are quite opposed to strike. Should wake her if I can just hold on to. Ooh, guess Consentius, because he is the best in stewardship. Advisor, the despot of Sicily. There we go. How are we doing on this? We could change the law if we have ruled for 10 years, which we haven't. We need 4 years more. But then we could change to Prima Congenitor. What do you want? Donate to charity. We can absolutely do that. Thank you. How far are we? Quite a bit away for promotion. Praise be God, I've become humble. Yeah, I don't think I have a lot of virtues that's going to give me. Humble has just been added. So that's, and I was patient, but that's indeed about it. Ooh, Hungary, which is my ally, so that's gonna be a little weird. Yeah, you've captured this, but that's part of Poland, so yeah, Poland is now going into the Empire. To the Holy Roman Empire, which is also quite expanding. I'm surprised it only has 17,000 troops though, but yeah, people are quite against you. I can't do anything about it because I am just too darn large, but Aragon has reformed. This, by the way, I looked. This is the Kingdom of Grenada. The AI himself has formed it, so that's cool. Oh, do you know I won a holy war? I know that for sure. Truce with Ali the Wise and the Holy War for Barcelona. Genoa is powerful like you wouldn't believe it. But we are now getting really close to restoring the schism. We only need Rome. That's the only one we still need. And then we could repair the schism. And repairing the schism gives us a lot of piety. Or actually, we need a lot of piety, I'm sorry. And the Catholic religion would also become considered as heretical. But that doesn't do anything for your defensive pacts. So, unfortunately, not that good. Used to be much better. Support the greens for once, instead of the blues. This emperor is a green guy, instead of a blue guy. Ah, we lost. What's up here? War for Jacobus claim on Egypt. Jacobus. Him? I would have thought you would go for him. He has better diplomacy. The voice woke me up whispering about spells to waken the dead, curses to make your enemies go blind, and potions to make anyone fall in love with you. I can remember this, or I ignore the voice. No, I will remember this. I'm not sure if Egypt can win this. I think Egyptus is going to get a new Gavras king. Ah, darn it. My advisor has been caught messing about. Hey, but he didn't get captured. I'm starting to wonder, should I sow dissent in the Holy Roman Empire? If we ever want to go for Italy. No, let's first let the Seljuk fall apart. I mean, would be interesting, for sure. Hey. That happened. Interesting. You don't have any children yet. Do you have children? You're not even married yet. And you really don't like, actually, your liege. So perhaps we can do something about that as well. Because you're pretty darn good. And she died while being pregnant. Ending our alliance with the Holy Roman Empire, and thus they have joined against us. Oh, wow, and Trebizond, I think this is Trebizond, is expanding once again. Oh, I just built a castle. I should have wanted to build a city. It's free holdings, right? She's building there, I'm building there, okay. Do I need to build only a city? No, castle or city, so castle is good. And we build it, it's fine. But wow, she is expanding for us. That's quite amazing. As I said, she's worthy of a king's title if only I had it. Oh, now I will play as him. People no longer vote for the king, but they vote for this man now. But I inherit this county. Alright. Well. Grand landed title. Alexandreta. Let's give you something. I mean, you're not bad. Not sure if now the marriage to Selçuk is okay though, but once again, we're trying to get to 37 and changing the laws. Well, that's basically what it comes down to. Defensive pact against you has been disbanded because you've died. And there's a new man on the throne here. Which makes me wonder. Will you accept salvation? No, you vile heathen. I gave you a chance, but no. You don't wanna listen. Let's get this to change. Hey. What is this actually? It's Gomalist. Okay, so it is a form of Orthodoxism, but it is a heresy for us. How is it with moral authority of the Sunni actually? Right now. It's a little less than Orthodoxism, but not by much. Yeah, I really need to burn. I wish there was a way to burn threats, just to, like, send out gifts and make people forget that they were created the Kingdom of Bulgaria. That's fine. That's what I expected this to happen. This is fine. The alliance between... Did you die? You died. That's why. Form an alliance. Still possible. So we're still allied with Hungary. Are we? No, we're not. I think he just declined. No, he's in an alliance. How can you be in the defensive pact against me? I shall pay for the repairs. No, okay, they're out of it again. They were in it for a short moment until the alliance probably took effect. Yeah, currently him. I can understand why, but he is so far from the claim. I mean, Join the defensive pact against me. Man, the defensive pact against me is just reaching far and wide. How did you not get like a ton of threat then for your holy war against? Holy war for Mazovia, 21%. And 20% for Kazovia. And then you have the Polish vassalization war would cost you 50%. But if I do a holy war, it's freaking 33%. And I'm sure that Jerusalem was more back in the day. Why am I the ruler of Trebizond? Oh, because the ruler of Trebizond expanded, I got 3% as well. Okay, so you do get nowadays penalized for that. 50 piety and a commander will be happy me. For once I am going to say no to the commander of the Varangian Guard. Normally I like to keep them happy. They're quite powerful, and they can join factions. And when they join factions, it's not a pretty thing. The papacy. Yeah, you're just too darn well protected, which is my issue. People still joining the faction against me. If only Venice would be out of it for a moment or something. If Venice would go out of it, I would... Or Serbia, Croatia, just attack... Oh, wait, you're too young to attack. Right, and you're not the smartest person in the world. Oh, can't fault them then for not being very smart now, can I? Egypt is mounting a defense. The boy is mounting a defense. What is opening over here? To revoke Acre. Ah, yeah. Disease took you. There's the peasant leader. You still doesn't have any family. You did marry a very good lady, but is probably as a child with somebody else. Yep, because he went probably for a seduction attempt. Alright, let's celebrate his glory, or I can try, it should be mine. I'm actually gonna go for that one. And I gained ambitious, because that's just an awesome trait. Do penance. Now this can go wrong, as we know, so let's do that. Do penance. God shall be my companion. And we have converted the Bogomolist over here. Awesome. The problem is we have such strong... Shiite can't be that strong. Shiite that we didn't see in that big old list. Where is Shiite at the moment? Ibadi Shiite. There it is. Yeah, 63 points. So we can try and convert those provinces. And, oh, I need to end the episode. It's 36 minutes in. I apologize. I have to see when I get back to you. I mean, the problem is... What always is the problem with defensive packs is this threat burning off takes so much time. And you're just waiting for the right opportunity to strike. That's basically it. Oh! Defending against Chagai of the Mongol invasion of Kumania. I mean, the Mongol Empire has collapsed, ladies and gentlemen. That is the last little bit of good news that I leave you with. The Mongol Empire has collapsed. That's probably because this went to you. Yeah, and why did Khotan get out from underneath? They simply came out from underneath. Was it an independence revolt? I don't know how, but they managed to get under... They managed to separate. So the Mongol Empire is a lot less threatening all of a sudden. They're still beating up on the Seljuk. And how many forces do you have nowadays? Event spawn is still 74,000, which is the big ass issue. That force, and he's Hindu. Instead of Tengri, so he also will be a little bit less prone to... the amazing war casus belli that the Tengri have. But yeah, well, and apparently Cherzon has learned how to fight over here in Kumania. Then again, they have the advantage that Kumania currently is just completely bogged down by the war with the Mongol Empire. Yeah, she's gone for Sarkel. And then she's probably completely going for this. She is going to get herself a kingdom at one point, or this family line, I assume. Just don't know when. I believe this family is much more powerful, or used to be much more powerful. Adrianopolis, yeah. Currently, however, again under this guy's rule, because they keep dying, and then I have to give it to the person that is like a little bit more prone to be incapable of leading the nation. Hey, I saw that. Family line to Serbia. Okay, well, I'm stalling. I have to end the episode here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Antioch has been conquered. I will record one more episode, and then I'm gonna wait until what you guys think I should do, because Rome? Is Rome the next thing? Am I going to have to wait to burn it all down till I get Rome? I don't think so. I think I should fight the Seljuk whenever I have the ability to do so. But I do want Rome in the end. So, but yeah, the problem is fighting a holy war gives me so much threat that I will stay at the 100 edge. And you can't take over the papacy so easily because they just have too much fort level. You can't siege, can't assault that down, which is the biggest problem. Oh well, I have to see what I can do. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.